Hey folks, Jonathan here. Most of y'all know I got a bunch of heavy stuff to haul and steam engines, and I kind of wanted my own trailer, so I went to an auction and I bought this old Rogers low boy. This is a 1952 model, old one, 25 ton. It's actually in pretty good shape, except for the deck, and I think we're going to pressure wash this and maybe spray it, and then do a little changing on the hold downs, and then we're going to redeck it. Hopefully we can come up with some oak to go ahead and cut the boards for the deck, and we'll get that done, and we can start using this thing. But of course I needed a truck to use with it also. But here's our tag, 10th month of 52, came with a good clear clean title, and you know, it's not a bad low boy. There's no real breaks or cracks or anything on the frame. In really good shape. It's been, you know, some repairs done over the years, but that's normal. Ramps are in good shape. It needs 2 tires, but I'm going to buy 4 tires and keep 2 of them that are on it on the rims for spares, and that way I don't want to be on the road and not have an extra tire. The way this is set up, it really don't have any suspension. It's sort of a rocker setup, and which is fine. This thing originally was for a single axle truck. It wasn't for a tandem. So sometime a lot of years ago, it was cut, and or not cut, but added to. And you can see the pin, but you can also see the old pin where they cut it off. And that's normal for an old trailer like that. I think the last inspection was 03 maybe, or something like that. The tags were 03 on it, but it's hard to say. Year, okay, shows 2000 for the inspection sticker. So so it's been 20 years since it's been used, but you know, like I said, it's not really in bad shape. I'm going to go ahead and buy a few tires because I can get them 1015s military surplus at a decent price. And if I watch out on auction, government plant here local in Fayetteville, I can get a really good deal on them. I just seen 8 of them that had brought 600 bucks, and I would have bought them in a minute. I'm talking about brand new. So anyway, that's the plan, is to finish up the sawmill and cut some decking for this. The deck boards go crossways, or they were crossways. You can see the bolts down the sides, and then I guess we'll get all the bolts cut out, run the boards on it, and go from the bottom and drill up through, and then just re-bolt them with new carriage bolts. And then but hopefully, like I said, we can get some paint on this thing first and make it look, you know, presentable. And I mean, it's not terrible. It would actually clean up pretty good and be okay like it is. But anyway, so what do we need to pull a 1952 model trailer? Well, we needed a 52 model truck, but we don't have that. But we do have a 77 model freight shaker. This should be a decent truck. I actually hauled this truck a couple years back for a friend of mine, and he bought this truck, and he said that the man told him that it would run. I haven't heard it run, so we don't know, but it was a buddy of mine, and he passed away, and I purchased this from his wife yesterday. It's got a Cummins in it, and I don't know if it's a 9 or 10 speed. I didn't really even look, but interior is actually really nice in it for an old Cabover. Not bad. So our goal was to try to get this thing fired up. Now it's been 2005 since this has been on the road. So no brakes on this. Frame's in good shape. I don't see any major oil leaks or anything like that. You can see the road you know, the road dirt where it had been on the road, which is kind of a good thing because there's no major leaks, but we can do a real good pressure wash on it. I don't think I plan on painting it or anything. Hopefully the paint will stay on when I wash it. And then we will probably, we're going to try to, the goal today, and shouldn't be a problem, is to get this thing started up and back it up, hook it up to our lowboy trailer. And that way we can at least have something to move around. But I think I'm going to go ahead and go, them are 2011 batteries. I think I'm going to go and get at least 2 new batteries because I need to make a run to the parts store anyway. And we'll get 2 batteries wired in. She couldn't find the key. Good, clean, clear title. That's not a problem, but I'm going to look through it and make sure, see if the key might be laying in it. Hopefully it'd be nice, but we're going to try to get this thing started. And, you know, it's been years since this ran, so we'll see what happens. 24.5s on the rear, which, you know, they're lug locate. So, I mean, it's not a problem finding wheels. If I want to change them out to 22.5s, if I've got 22.5s on the front, it does. And so, anyway, let's see what we can figure out on this thing. All right, folks, I'm having trouble with the camera looms fogging up. So, we got 2 new batteries in it. You know, this thing had 4 originally. I didn't want to buy 4. We're in North Carolina. It ain't like it freezes or anything too bad around here. So 2 should start this Cummins up, no problem. So we got to either pull the key switch and hot wire it, or lean it up and hot wire it and short starter. So I'm going to see how hard the switch is going to be to pull. We may try it first. We'll check the air cleaner, check the oil, do all that good stuff. And then looks like my camera, hopefully this thing will quit fogging. All right, so I think the lens has quit fogging up on me. So we've got a solenoid problem. It rolled over just a little bit, and then the now the solenoid does not, or a relay or whatever you want to call it, does not want to work right. So we're going to work on that. Probably pull it off and maybe even take it apart. It's got screws in it, and clean it. This truck's, like I said, has been sitting for a long time. You can only get it to jack up that far, the cab, unfortunately. The jack is bypassing the pump, so it's supposed to pump both ways. One way it's going up, and when you come back it's pumping itself back down. So looks like we may have a manifold crack, which that's an easy fix. There's no problem to change the manifold. It don't even look like it's been leaking, but it could have been from just sitting. But anyway, I'm thinking it's the 350 Cummins. The plate on the left front is gone. It's got some numbers on it that I can probably find out for sure what it is. And anyway, so don't look terrible. There's not, you know, a lot of oil everywhere or anything like that. Just needs some good pressure washing. But so anyway, next we'll do something with this relay. I got the battery back unhooked. I'm going to take the relay off and see if we can get something figured out with it. And then we will continue to go from there. All right, folks. Well, you know, I got the solenoid off, and nobody has one in stock. I took it apart, cleaned all the contacts and stuff in it. So we're going to stick it back on and just try it. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but it's worth a try, I guess. And then I get all my tools together here. I gotta go find my wrench. I lost a wrench. So we're going to try to stick it on there and see what happens. All right, folks, here goes nothing. I actually hope it is something, but you know how that goes. Alright, so I'm going to hook the push button up to the starter. There we go, cranked over. That's good. So now let's turn the key on. Alright, we're going to try to start it. Don't take much start to this one. Got some rust. Exhaust leaking at the bottom. Sounds good. Back to pumping any air and oil pressure and stuff I should have already looked at, but you know how that is. Everything looks good. So far, so good. Oil pressure, 70 pounds at idle. Everything sounds good. We got an issue here. The brake pedal is sticking. So I'm going to have to do something with that where it's been sitting. Everything will be alright. We're going to give her a try here. See what happens. Seat went up. Yo, I'm not one of them ones that can ride with the seat all the way down. I'm trying to look over a steering wheel. Alright. Alright folks, we got the trailer hooked up now. Don't look too bad. So we got a lot of cleaning and adjusting and some service work to do on the truck. Fix the exhaust and some tires. Otherwise, it's pretty much road ready. It really runs good. Low pressure buzzer's not working. The low pressure light is working. Air pressure, so we'll have to get the buzzer working. We want to get it 100% DOT compliant. You know, we don't want any problems. And the trailer won't be too bad to do either, because it's just not, I mean, it's not in terrible shape. I mean, don't look too good now because of the boards being missing, but once it's cleaned up, the boards are on it, we'll paint the wheels and stuff, you know, it'll look presentable. And we'll check all the bearings, all the brakes, go through and adjust all the brakes. Truck runs really good, man. I mean, it's just, I couldn't ask for a better running truck. Bought an 81 International Cabover also. So, and I'm not even sure what I'm going to do with it. I just bought them as a package deal. So, and I sort of wanted this Freightliner instead. I like the old look. You know, 1952 model trailer, 77 model truck, hauling some steam engines. That sounds good to me. I just wish the truck was older, but then if you get older, you know, it's that much harder to make it, you know, legal and safe. You know, we want to be legal and we definitely want to be safe. Because whether we get a ticket or not, you know, tickets you can live with, you know, you run through a light and kill somebody, or something falls off and you kill somebody. I couldn't live with it. I mean, I don't think I could. I really couldn't. So especially if there was any kids involved or anything like that. Innocent people don't deserve to die. So there you go. Runs really well. I don't think I'm going to paint it. I think I'm just going to clean it up, touch it up some, leave the old look to it. I like the visor up there. We'll get all the lights taken care of. Maybe we can find another bezel for this other headlight where it's rusted at. Now, I don't know if I'm going to put aluminum rims on it or not. I really, you know, aluminum rims, you got to keep polished. We can either paint them or we can put on some simulators. I like the rims when they're painted with chrome caps on them. They always look good. Them rims on the back used to be chrome, but they're just too far gone. So, anyway, he's a good runner. Temperature's good. Reading 190. It's been running for probably an hour now. Still it's set, well, it's at 50 pounds at idle on the oil pressure. So let me climb up in. Okay, so we got to clean the windows and stuff in it, of course. But little seat over there, terribly dirty mattress from probably the 70s. But one of the old school ones. But that's a sleeper, if you could call it that, for its time, I guess it was. And now they got RVs on the back of them, I believe. So we got air conditioner. I'm sure it don't work. I didn't try it, but well, there's the fan working. So anyway, so let me see. Air pressure staying at 120. They said there's a low air pressure lights. We're gonna have to do some of that. Gas gauge seems to work. Oil temperature don't look like it's working. The turn signals are working, so that's a plus. And the tach, of course, works. Speedometer seemed to work. Now I drove it out of here actually. I don't know if you can see through this windshield or not, but you see that dirt pile. And I went down out of my driveway into my other driveway, and the tire was sliding. We had an air brake locked up where this thing had been sitting, but we got her taken care of. We'll see what goes on, and I'll do a first start on the International when we go tow it in, and hopefully I can get a video of the other white Freightliner that's there where this one was. It was actually the same company as this. It's painted just the same. So this guy just that originally owned these trucks in Rockingham just passed away in 2014. So this was his old company truck. You know, he had his own company, and this was what they ran. So, all right, appreciate everybody watching. Until next time, bye.